Hi, my name is Brittany J. Jones. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to do a pick stitch, also known as a prick stitch. Let's go ahead and get started with doing a pick stitch now. To do a pick stitch, also referred to as a prick stitch, I'm going to be using this piece of scrap fabric here. A prick stitch can be done so that it is visible or invisible. When it is visible, it's usually done as a decorative stitch to add a really nice element to a garment. And when it's done invisibly, that means that it may be visible on the inside of the garment, but not on the outside of the garment. A common place you would see it would be around facings, tacking the seam allowance to the facing of the garment. To begin, I'm going to be starting from the back of the flap for this demonstration. So I'm just going to slide my needle in here through the back of the flap and pull my thread through. Once we have it pulled through, we're going to come right behind the first stitch, and then you can go over no more than 1/4 of an inch. You can do 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, but no more than 1/4 of an inch. Pull through and pull your thread out like so. Now I'm going to come right back behind where the thread came out at. Push my needle in. I'm going to come over again about 1/4 of an inch, pull my needle up, I'm going to continue with those same steps. I'm going right behind the thread and I'm coming up about 1/4 of an inch over and pulling it through. Again, right behind the thread, coming over about 1/4 of an inch, right behind the thread, going in, coming up about 1/4 of an inch over and coming through. Right behind the thread, about 1/4 of an inch over and coming through. Repeat these steps until you are done. This is how the stitch is coming along. This is what it looks like along the other side. Once you get to the end, we can tie it off. So I am out on the top edge here. I'm just going to go back in here, right behind the stitch. I'm going to loop it. And I will loop it again. And now we can bury our thread. To do that, you just want to put your needle down into your fabric like so, bring it out. Gonna grab some scissors, trim the thread, and you have just completed a pick, also known as prick stitch.